Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from a mild winter morning here in Borehamwood in Hertfordshire, and welcome to the Hertfordshire County Championships 2022 session number 3. We had some fantastic swimming yesterday, and of course you can relive all of the action on the live stream from our YouTube channel. But we're moving on to session number 3 here today. We first got the women's 100 metres backstroke, then the men are in for the 100 metres butterfly. We have some finals there, and then the women's 200 metres freestyle, and then to round off the session, the men's 200 metres individual medley. Let me introduce to you our fantastic team of officials here, as you can see, all in white, looking absolutely splendid. They're led today by principal referee Sheila Mackenzie. Our other referees are Jane O'Brien and Ian Mackenzie, and the starter for today's session is Simon Lieber. And my name is Ralph Bunser, I'm your commentator for today's session as we prepare to get underway at approximately 9:20. And how lovely is that in Her Majesty's Platinum Jubilee year as we get ready to start session number 3 here in Borehamwood in the next few minutes.
I know.
We now move on then to event 201, the Women's Open 100 metres backstroke. This will be swum over 13 heats. Heat 1, referee. So our first heat here, we've got 5 swimmers in heat number 1. In lane number 2, Sarah Wojciak of Hatfield, Erin Cave of Tring goes in lane number 3, Erin Younger of the City of St Albans in lane 4, Tamsin Moran of Berkhamsted in lane number 5, and in lane number 6 is Amy Whitton of Hatfield. At the halfway stage then, Tamsin Moran in first, Erin Younger in second in lane number 4, and in lane number 2, Erin Cave of Tring, she's turning third. Coming in now to the final 5 metres, and Tamsin Moore of Berkhamsted, she's going to be taking the touch here with a time of 1:15.31. Erin Younger in second, and Erin Cave in lane of 3. She touches in third. And confirmation of those results on your screens now. We move on now to heat number 2. Over to you, referee. In lane number 2, we have Hetty McLean of Stevenage. Lane 3, Valentina Turello of Potter's Bar. Tina Ruse of Hatfield in 4. Darcy Waller of Stevenage in lane number 5. Lane 6, Olivia Croft of Cheshunt. Megan Reeder of Watford goes in lane 7. And Chloe Sharp of Tring goes in lane number 8. And it is over in lane number 2, Hetty McLean's birthday today. So from all of us at Swim England Hertfordshire, we wish you a very, very happy birthday. Turning first though, in lane number 8 is Chloe Sharp of Tring. She is the eldest in this race here at 16. But has, well, it would appear no time recorded. So any time that she swims this morning is going to be a personal best. In second position there, it's going to be Megan Reeder of Watford in lane number 7. And it's going to be close for third between Tina and Valentina in lanes 4 and 3. But coming into the final touch here, it is going to be Chloe Sharp in lane number 8, 1:14.42. Second looks like it's going to be going to Megan Reeder of Watford in lane number 7, 1:24.6. And Tina in lane number 4, she gets third, 1:26.45. If you can clear the pool with either side, please, swimmers, that would be most appreciated. And confirmation of the official result for heat number 2 on your screens now. Moving on then to heat number 3. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1 from Bishop Stortford, Maisie Marndale. Lane 2, Isabella Dunn of Potters Bar. Jasmine Donald of the City of St Albans goes in 3. Maya Rubu of Cheshunt in 4. Paige Brewster of Harpenden in lane number 5. Lane 6 is Evie Buttersworth of Tring. Lane 7, Daisy Jubb of the City of St Albans. And Evelyn Bullen of Cheshunt goes in lane number 8. At the turn then, Evie Butterworth of the City of St Albans. In lane number 6, she seems to be leading the way here, closely followed by Paige in lane number 5 and Daisy in lane number 7. But she's managing to hold on at the final 25-metre turn. Coming through here into the final few strokes here, still looking like Evie Butterworth in lane number 6 is going to be taking the touch here. And indeed, and we're just going to wait for confirmation of that result there. And of course, you can catch up on all of today's and previous sessions' results on Sports Systems, which I'm sure you can find via our Twitter page. So we are just awaiting confirmation of the official results. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than usual, but we will have that for you very, very shortly indeed. And confirmation of the official result for heat number 3 on your screens now. We now move on then to heat number 4. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, we have Mia Nelson of Chesson, Sila Randall of Watford goes in 2, Sarah Deal of Berkhamsted in 3, Victoria Lesek of Potters Bar in lane number 4. Lane 5 is Rachel Beasley of Hatfield, Isla Black of the City of St Albans goes in 6, lane 7 Gigi Ravicek Smith of Hatfield, and Cassandra Piera of Hatfield goes in lane number 8. Very, very strong start here from Gigi Ravicek-Smith of Hatfield in lane number 7. She really is starting to pull away from the rest of the cohort here. As we come into the final 5 meters here, Gigi definitely going to be taking the touch quite comfortably, particularly when you put into the frame that it is only a 100 meters backstroke. We will await on the official confirmation of that time. So please clear the pool via the sides. And confirmation of the official result for heat number 4 on your screens now. And that is the start list for our competitors for heat number 5 of the women's 100 meters backstroke. Heat 5, over to you, referee. In lane 1 from Hertford, Olivia Gibbons. Lane 2, Hannah Lovelock of Hitchin. Rachel Carpenter of Ware in 3, Lucy Peterson of Stevenage in 4. Lane 5 is Ava Black from the City of St Albans. Katrina Dalton of Tring goes in 6. Lane 7 is Catherine Clune of Bishop Stortford. And in lane number 8 is Molly Bartlett of Cheshunt. I have a notice of disqualification. Event 201, Heat 3, Lane 4 for a technical infraction. And Event 201, Heat 3, Lane 6 for a technical infraction. That's Event 201, Heat 3, Lanes 4 and 6 for a technical infraction. And Event 201, Heat 4, Lane 4 for a technical infraction. That's Event 201, Heat 4, Lane 4 for a technical infraction. There will be a slight delay. Swimmers, stand down, please. There will be a slight delay whilst we change one of the timing pads in the water, so we apologise for any inconvenience that may cause. But swimmers, if you can stand down, please. Whilst we make that adjustment, shouldn't be any more than 5 minutes, but make sure that you keep warm. Moving on to heat number 6. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have Morgan Slade of Tring. Lane 2, Annabelle Brown of Stevenage. Sophie Brandley of Tring goes in 3. Angelica Lazuskite of Watford in 4. Tia Gregory of Stevenage in 5. Lane 6 is Verity Billingham of Tring. And Giovanni of Watford goes in lane number 7. Verity there, touching in first with a time of 1:16.25. Second goes to Angelica in lane number 2. And third to Morgan Slade, right on the other side of the pool in lane number 1. Could I ask all competitors for Rent 202, the men's open 100 metres butterfly, to make their way to the marshalling area, please? That's all men for the 100 metres butterfly to make their way to the marshalling area, please. Swimmers, if you wouldn't mind standing down, please. We've got another technical delay. I do apologise for any inconvenience caused. We will, of course, endeavour to get this fixed as soon as we possibly can. Thank you. Moving on then to heat number 7, over to you, referee. In lane 1 from Hatfield, Verity Fuge. Lane 2, Zoe van Mandenberg of Ware. Isabella Dalton of Tring goes in 3. Grace Ball in 4 of Bushy. Kate Gorman of Hertford goes. I have a notice of disqualification. Indeed, I have a number of notices of disqualification. Our first is for event 201, heat 3. Lane 6 for a technical infraction. That's heat 3, lane 6 for a technical infraction. Event 201, heat 3, lane 4 for a technical infraction. Event 201, heat 3, lane 4 for a technical infraction. Event 201, heat 5, lane 1 for a technical infraction. Heat 5, lane 1 for a technical infraction. And event 201, heat 5, lane 7 for a technical infraction. Event 201, heat 5, lane 7 for a technical infraction. If you wish to confirm any of those notices of disqualification, please look on the online results system or make yourself known to one of our referees. Moving on to heat 8, over to you, referee. In lane number 1, Maya Gosh of Verenham. Lane 2, Keely White of Potters Bar. Ella Cannell of Hertford goes in 3. Kate Hopper of Berkhamsted in lane 4. Her teammate Josephine Reeds joins her in lane 5. Lane 6 is Sophie Coleman of the City of St Albans. Charlotte Gates of Harpenden goes in 7. And in lane number 8, Chloe Hodgkinson of Watford. Moving on then to heat number 9. Over to you, referee. I have a notice of disqualifications report. Event number 201, heat to heat number 9 of the 100 meters backstroke. Can we possibly have a lifeguard? Please, can you exit the pool via the starting end side? So 7, please head over that way. Thank you very much. Ladies, exit the pool via the community pool side. Moving on to heat number 10, referee. In lane 1, we have Emily Young of Hemel Hempstead. Lane 2, Georgia Darcy of Royston, goes in 6. Holly Haynes of Bishop Stortford in 7. And in lane number 8, Gemma Robertson of Stevenage. We now move on to heat number 11. Over to you, Madam Referee. In lane 1, Emily Preston from Bushy. Lane 2, Maya Shacknell of Watford. Hannah Brooke of the City of St Albans goes in 3. Jessica Woodward of Hatfield in 4. Lane number 5 is Erin Curry, also of Hatfield. Sophie Hollis of the City of St Albans goes in 6. Lane 7 is Neve O'Mara of Watford, and Charlotte Clark of Hitchin goes in lane number 8. A very tight finish there, but Hannah Brooke manages to get the touch. Jessica Woodward in 2nd and Erin Curry in 3rd. Now, I have been led to believe that there are finals for the championship later on. So Jessica Woodward, Hannah Brooke and Erin Curry, they've swum the fastest times thus far, possibly securing themselves a place in the final. We shall confirm that over the next few heats. So we have 2 heats left of the 100 metres backstroke for the women. So all of these ladies are going to be looking to try and swim fast enough to reach the championship final later on. In lane number 1, we have Jessica Dunnett of Stevenage. Steffi Green of Hatfield goes into Victoria Daly of Watford in 3. Charlotte Williams of Hatfield goes in lane number 4. Lane number 5 is Emma Craig of Harpenden. Camille Vanier of Hatfield goes in 6. Olivia Lydon of Royston in 7. And in lane number 8 is Tia Patel. At the halfway stage then, it looks like Charlotte Williams, the pink hat of Hatfield, is in the lead. A very strong lead and start from her. Over nearly 2 seconds between her and her nearest competitor. Obviously aiming to be in the championship final very, very soon. She's closely followed in lane 3 by Victoria Daly and Emma Craig in lanes 3 and 5. Both of those swimmers battling it out here for 2nd position. But Charlotte Williams here, she's going to be touching in the penultimate heat. She's going to be touching in first. 1:06.06, a nice round figure for her. Emma Craig in 2nd, 1:08.14, and Victoria Daly 1:09.31. By my rough calculations, Those three swimmers will be making the final, the championship final this evening. Of course, that is on the assumption that the provisional result is in fact correct. I have a disqualification to announce. Event 201, Heat 11, Lane 8 for a technical infraction. That's event 201, Heat 11, Lane 8 for a technical infraction. The final heat of this 100 metres backstroke, heat number 13, over to you, referee. In lane 1, Freya Riley of Bishop Stortford, Amy Harper of Watford goes into lane 3, Phoebe Matthews of Hatfield, Neve James of Bishop Stortford in 4, Jessica Keogh of Hatfield in 5, lane 6 is Elizabeth Stanton of the City of St Albans, Amy Boreham of Watford goes in 7, and Tiger Lily Donald of the City of St Albans goes in lane number 8. Neve James, she is the fastest qualifier in this event, the 100 metres backstroke, with a time of 1:03.16. If she hits that personal best, she's definitely securing herself to swim at this event another time. But Jessica Keogh, but Neve James, look at that, she's really powering through here as she comes into her final 5 metres with not a single person in sight. 1:05.66, I believe that is the fastest time we've had this morning. Second is Amy Boreham in lane number 2, 1:11.80. And third is Elizabeth Stanton, but we will of course await confirmation of the official result. If we could clear the pool via the side, please, swimmers. We're just waiting to confirm those results for the final heat of the 100 metres backstroke and then generate our start list for the championship final very shortly after the men's 100 metres butterfly. We now move on to event 202, the men's open 100 metres butterfly. This will be swum over 7 heats. Heat number 1, referee. Can we please clear the water via the side, please, from us? Moving on then to heat number 2, over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have Ramsey Gill of the City of St Albans, Maxon Lysenko of Cheshunt in 2, William Lockwood of Hatfield goes in 3, Samuel Trigwell of Bushy in 4, Louis Robson of the City of St Albans in lane number 5. Lane number 6 is Mark Evans of Hitchin, Kabir Patel of Potter's Bar in lane 7, and Fraser MacDonald of Hatfield goes in lane number 8. Moving on to heat number 3, over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have Daniel Williams of Hatfield, Oliver Fenwick of Verulam goes in 2, George Hoover of the City of St Albans in 3. Lane number 4 is Janny Foreman of Potter's Bar. Lane 5, Nate Ogre of Hertford, Emilio Christophs of the City of St Albans in 6, Ryan Ingram of Hemel Hempstead in 7, and in lane number 8 is Luke Morley of Hitchin. Moving on to heat number 4, over to you, referee. In lane number 1 from Potter's Bar, Cody Cornell. Lane 2, George Taylor at Bishop's Stortford. Lane 3, Alex Twyford at Bishy. Lane 4 is from Potter's Bar, Charlie Stanbury. Lucas Hartley of Hatfield goes in 5. Hugo Ragacek Smith of Hatfield in 6. Joseph McNulty of Watford in 7. And Maxwell Hoysier of Hoddesdon in lane number 8. A great swim there from Lucas Hartley, who touches first 106.74. Second, Charlie Stanbury, and third is Alex Twyford. As we await official confirmation of that result for heat number 4. As we now move on to heat number 5, over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have Joshua Ellis of Hatfield. Dylan Cole of Stevenage goes in 2. Thomas Jobson of Bushy goes in 3. Adam Martin of Potter's Bar in 4. In lane 5 from Bushy, Daniel Ord. James Atwell of Harpenden goes in 6. He's joined in 7 by teammate Toby Martin. And William Buckley of Watford goes in lane number 8. The eldest competitor here, Adam Martin, he touches there. A little bit of a weak finish there, but 1:60 should get him comfortably into the championship final this evening. Daniel Ord in second, 1:03.8, and third is Thomas Jobson in lane number 3, 1:03.39. So can we please clear the water by the sides? Thank you. We now move on to the penultimate heat of this 100 metres butterfly, heat number 6, referee. In lane 1, Callum Bosnew of Hemel Hempstead, Jamie Joshua of Hatfield goes in 2, Jack Bernard of Potter's Bar in 3, lane 4, Sammy Zamani of Bishop's Stortford, lane 5, Matteo Lavinia of Hitchin, Ethan Howard of Potter's Bar goes in 6, Kieran Burkett of the City of St Albans in 7, and Charles Sinclair of Ware in lane number 8. At the halfway station, Sammy in lane number 4, he's leading the way, but as you can see at the time there, not much in it at all between any of these competitors here. in lane number 3. On to the home stretch now though. It is still Sammy Zamani of Bishop Stortford in lane number 4. He is going to be taking the win here. And that's 1:01 dead. Slightly slower than the fastest time in the previous heat, but still a very, very good and commendable time there. Matteo in lane number 5, he's in second. And third goes to Jack Barnard in lane number 3. Cracking swim from Kieran Burkett there. 1:03.96. Will that be enough to secure you a place in the final? We shall soon find out our finalists for the championship final after this final heat. Moving on now to heat number 7. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, Archie Ran of Ware, Jason Ho of Hatfield in 2, Callum Davies of Bishop Stortford in 4, Dominic McCarthy in lane 5 from Hoddesdon, Kai Adams of Potters Bar in 6, Ewan Donald of Berkhamsted in 7, and Nicholas Sinclair of Ware in lane number 8. At the halfway stage then, we have Callum Davies of Bishop Stortford here. He's coming up quite substantially, nearly a body length in front of Dominic McCarthy in lane number 5. Very closely behind here is Kai Adams, Ewan Donald and Nicholas Sinclair in 6, 7 and 8. But Callum Davies of the Bishop Stortford here, he seems to be coming into his final 10 metres here. Final 5 metres now. He's going to be aiming for a sub 1 minute possibly. And he's going to be able to achieve that 58.79. Fastest time we've seen. Dominic McCarthy coming in with the 4th fastest time we've seen. 1:01.2. And Kai Adams 1:03.09. Swimmers, if you wouldn't mind clearing the ball via the side, please, that'd be most appreciated. The time is 10:30. We will be having a 10-minute break. So we will be having a short break whilst we make a few technical changes and of course giving the finalists a little bit of breathing space. But also please be aware that we do have straight after those championship finals, the women's 200 metres freestyle and the men's 200 metres individual. Fantastic stuff. So now we move on to event 204, the men's open 100 metres butterfly final. In lane number 8 from Bushy, Thomas Jobson. In lane number 1 from Potter's Bar, Jack Barnard. In lane number 7 from Potter's Bar, Kai Adams. In lane number 2 from Bushy, Daniel Ord. In lane number 6 from Hitchin, Matteo Labinu. In lane number 3 from Hoddesdon, Dominic McCarthy. In lane number 5 from Bishop Stortford, Sami Zamani. And in lane number 4 from Bishop Stortford, Callum Davey. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your timed final of the men's 100 metres butterfly. Over to you, referee. So I'm told Callum Davies is the favourite here to win, but will Bishop Stortford's bets pay off? We shall soon find out. But he is in fact touching first there. Dominic McCarthy slightly behind him. The first one up there was Jack Barnard of Potter's Bar. At the halfway stage then, it still is Callum Davies of Potter's Bar who is in the lead. He went a 58.79. The other competitors are going to be aiming to go sub 1 minute here. They're going to be aiming to keep as close to him as possible. But as we turn on to the final 25 metres here, final few straights here for Callum Davies, was it ever in doubt that he was going to win this? 53, 54, 55, moving into a 57.75 there for Callum Davies. Better time than he got this morning. Sami Zamani of Bishop Stortford in second position there, and Dominic McCarthy in third, 101.41. But that means that Bishop Stortford, they get a 1-2 there, gold, silver. I'm sure that their coach will be incredibly pleased about that, as we ask you, gentlemen, to clear the pool via the side, please, whilst we await confirmation of the official result. We now move on to event 205, the Women's Open 200 metres freestyle. This will be swum over 11 heats. Heat 1, referee. And official confirmation of that result will appear on your screens very shortly. Moving on then to heat number 2, over to you, referee. In lane number 2, we have Ruby May Kerrybow of Watford, Olivia Croft of Cheshunt goes in 3, Isabella Dunn of Potters Bar in 4, Anna Supernova of the City of St Albans in 5. In lane 6, Maya Review of Cheshunt in 6, and in lane number 7, Mia Nelson of Cheshunt. please clear the pool via the sides, please, swimmers? Thank you. We're just awaiting confirmation of the result for heat number 2. Moving on then to heat number 3, over to you, referee. In lane 1, Lydia Chodova of Potters Bar, Gigi Ramchek-Smith in lane 2 from Hatfield, Sophie Coleman of the City of St Albans in lane number 3, Matilda Tremeo Wales of Hartford in 4, Tia Gregory of Stevenage in 5, lane 6, Chloe Alton of Potters Bar, Cassandra Pierre of Hatfield in 7, and in lane number 8 is Daisy Jubb. Can we please clear the pool via the sides, please, swimmers? Thank you. Moving on to heat number 4, over to you, referee. In lane 1, we have Kira May Ingram from Hempstead. Lane 2, Ella Miller-Bonds of Bishop Stortford. Angelica Lasserskate of Watford in 3. Eva Glynn of Hatfield in 4. Lane number 5 is Ava Black of the City of St Albans. Lane 6, Sophie Stelmarch of Stevenage. Holly Humes of Bishop Stortford goes in 7. And in lane number 8 is Sophie Green of Hatfield. Moving on to heat number 5, over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have Isabella Savage of Potters Bar, Jasmine Piera of Hatfield goes in 2, Autumn Shine of Potters Bar in 3, Georgina Hamilton of the City of St Albans in 4. In lane number 5, we have Elizabeth Standen of the City of St Albans, Kaylin Hare of Watford goes in 6, Isla Carville of Hertford in 7, and in lane number 8 is Charlotte Brackenbury of Hitchin. We now move on to heat number 6. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have Sophie Hollis of the City of St Albans. Lane 2, Megan Worley of Watford. Lane 3, Olivia Kavanagh of Potters Bar. Amy Harper of Watford goes in 4. Hannah Lovelock of Hitchin in 5. In lane number 6, Georgia Pritchard of Hatfield. Maya Gosh of Verulam in 7. And in lane number 8, Olivia Lydon of Royston. Moving on now to heat number 7. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, we have from Watford, Grace Crawley. Lane 2, Miriam Muhtad of Bishop Stortford. Florence Crawley goes in lane 3 from the City of St Albans. Grace Jordan in 4 from Hatfield. Erin Younger of the City of St Albans in 5. Tia Patel of Hatfield in 6. Jessica Bright of Potters Bar in 7. And in lane number 8 is Georgia Darcy of Royston. We now move on to heat number 8. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have Kate Hopper of Berkhamsted. Her teammate Tamsin Moran in lane number 2 joins her. Lane 3, Ellie Eva of Hitchin. Her teammate also joins her in lane number 4, Jemima Cross there. Catherine Ryan in lane 5 of Hoddesdon. Maya Shacknell of Watford in 6. Isabella Hammond from Hitchin in 7. And her teammate joins her in lane number 8, Charlotte Clark. 4 swimmers from Hitchin here. That should be a very interesting one for their coach. We now move on to heat number 9. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have Hannah Brooke from the City of St Albans. In lane number 2, Kirsty Neal from Bishop Stortford. In lane number 3, we have Ellie Hollis from the City of St Albans. Lane 4, Millie Fields from Bishop Stortford. In lane number 5, Neve James from Bishop Stortford. In lane number 6, Camille Bernier from Hatfield. Lane number 7, Keely White from Potters Bar. And in lane number 8, Bella Parkers from Bishop Stortford. Millie Fields of Bishop Stortford there in lane number 4. She is speeding away, speeding in front of everyone else. We have Neve James in lane number 5. She's in second. Ellie Hollis in lane 3 in third here. Very, very tight between her and Kirsty Neal in lane number 2. But Millie Fields there. A very, very good, strong stroke from her. Quite a relaxed stroke from her, I would say. I'm looking towards her coach for confirmation of that. He's nodding. One would hope he knows how Millie Fields swims best. But she certainly is doing a superb job here. But here we have Millie Fields. She's going to be taking first here. It looks like it could be a Bishop Stortford 1, 2 and 3 here. We have Millie Fields who's going to be touching first. Neve James in second. And it looks like Kirsty Neal in lane number 2. Bishop Stortford 1, 2 and 3. What a superb job there from them. Ellie Hollis in 4th position there. 2:19.49. We now move on to the penultimate heat of the 200 metres freestyle, heat 10, referee. In lane number 1 from Hitchin, Olivia Mansfield. Lane 2, Nebo Mara from Watford. Gabriella Gomez-Pavon of Potters Bar in 3. Lane 4 is Amy Pemberton of Berkhamsted. Louise Phillips of Hatfield goes in 5. Amola Josler of Hatfield in 6. Her teammate Eva Ives of Hatfield in lane 7. And Alice Longman of Bishop Stortford in lane number 8. At the halfway stage, then we have Gabriella Gomez-Pavon of Potters Bar in 3 and Amy Pemberton of Berkhamsted. Both of them are battling it out here for first position, as is Louise Phillips of Hatfield. An interesting tactic, I think, from Louise here. Probably swimming just fast enough to make the final later on, and then hopefully she will be able to get a personal best here, but only time will tell. Obviously, all of these ladies are going to be aiming to make the championship final later on, but still in front here, it is Amy Pemberton of Berkhamsted, Gabriella Gomez-Pavon in second, Louise Phillips of Hatfield still in 3rd position here. It's going to be very, very, very tight here, but it does look like Gabriella Gomez-Pavon of Berkhamsted, she's going to be touching first. Louise Phillips in 3rd there, 2:13.46 as we complete that heat number 10 and move on to the final heat, heat number 11 of the women's 200 metres freestyle. The final heat then, heat number 11. Over to you, referee. In lane 1 we have Emma Fields of Bishop Stortford, lane 2 Sophie Clark of Hitchin, Charlotte Williams of Hatfield goes in 3, Erin O'Mara of the City of St Albans in 4, Yana Spinner of Hatfield in 5, Megan Gray also of Hatfield in 6, Eve Thompson of Hitchin in 7, and in lane 8 from Hatfield, Alice Green. I certainly do not envy the Hatfield coaches here with 4 swimmers in this final heat of the 200 metres freestyle. At the turn then, it's very, very tight between Charlotte Williams, Erin O'Mara and Yana Spinner. But not too much divergence there from any of these swimmers here. They're all in a relatively straight line. But of course, with 125 metres to go, that will probably most definitely change. Coming up to the halfway stage then, it looks like Erin O'Mara in lane number 4 may just be in front. Yana Spinner and Charlotte Williams in 2nd and 3rd place there. That is confirmed by the scoreboard. But Yana Spinner starting to move in front here. In lane number 5, taking the lead from Erin O'Mara in lane number 4 here. Coming on to the final 50 metres now of this 200 metres freestyle. Yana Spinner takes the lead, not by very much it must be said, 0.5 almost. Erin O'Mara in 2nd, Charlotte Williams is in 3rd there. Megan Gray of Hatfield not too far behind. But in front now is Yana Spinner. She's managed to pace this race incredibly well, making sure that that back end speed that she had a strong last leg, and indeed that seems to be what she's doing at the moment. Charlotte Williams coming on the left-hand side of Erin O'Mara, but Yana Spinner here looking like she's going to be taking the touch here. Very, very tight between her, very tight indeed. 0.04 there between her and Charlotte Williams. A Hatfield 1-2, and Erin O'Mara gets 3rd position there, as that concludes heat number 11 of the 200 metres freestyle for the win. If you wouldn't mind clearing the pool via the side to us, that would be most appreciated. We now move on to event 206, the men's open 200 metres individual medley. This will be swum over 7 heats. Let's get on with it. Heat number 1, over to you, referee. In lane 1, we have Dylan Morris of Watford. Lane 2, Felipe Erline of Watford. Lane 3, Henry Martin of Hatfield. Potters Bar's Luca Bonmora-Pandian goes in 4. Max Lesnar of Potters Bar in 5. Luke Peterson of Hatfield in 6. And in lane number 7, Elliot Hall of Bishop Stortford. And some strong swims there from all of our swimmers. Concluding the first heat of the 200 metres individual medley. The official confirmation of that result on your screens now. We now move on to heat number 2. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have Fraser McDonald of Hatfield. McDonald Williams of Bishop Stortford goes in 2. Ollie Bradley Smith of Hoddesdon in 3. Lane number 4 is William Lockwood of Hatfield. William Lees of Royston in 5. Daniel Williams of Hatfield in lane number 6. Lane 7, Robert Gore of Bishop Stortford. And in lane 8, Niccolo Camalotti of Hatfield. So, of course, final 50 metres now onto the freestyle for Daniel Williams in lane number 6. He's had an absolutely cracking second heat of this 200 metres individual medley here. McDonald Williams over in lane number 2, he's in second. Third is a little bit more contentious here, but it does look like Daniel Williams of Hatfield is going to be winning this first heat, second heat, I must apologise, of the 200 metres individual medley. Congratulations to him, 2:38.17. McDonald Williams goes in second, 2:40.36. And William Lockwood, 2:47.85, secures him third position. Moving on to heat number 3, referee. In lane number 1 from Hatfield, Oliver Baskerville. Lane 2, Ryan Ingram from Hemel Hempstead. Matthew Ibener goes in lane 3 from Hatfield. Thomas Liddard of Ware in lane 4. Callan Bozanu in lane number 6, Danny Foreman of Potters Bar. Lane 7, Harry Chapman of Stevenage. And in lane number 8, Oliver Fenwick of Verulam. A strong swim here from Callan Bosanu in lane number 5 of Hemel Hempstead, 153.15. He turns on. Thomas Lilliard in lane number 4, he's in second. Matthew Evener in third there in lane number 3. Not much in between Thomas and Matthew there, but it does look like Callan is speeding away here. He's certainly increasing his distance between Thomas and Matthew. Final 5 metres now, and it's going to be Callan Bosanu of Hemel Hempstead. He touches with 2:31.19. Matthew Ebener in second, 2:35.58. And Thomas Lilliard there getting third, 2:36.99. In a very, very close run thing for second position. We now move on to heat number 4. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have Charlie Stanbury of Potters Bar. George Lovelock of Hitchin goes in 2. James Brenton of Potters Bar in 3. Toby Martin of Harpenden in lane 4. Lane 5 is Nicholas Sinclair of Ware. Ben Davidson of Hatfield goes in 6. Archie Rann of Ware in 7. And in lane number 8, Daniel Beasley of Hatfield. Toby Martin here of Harpenden. He's had a very good swim here. He's touching first. Nicholas Sinclair in second and James Renton in third. Of course, all of those times on your screens are provisional. They do have to be confirmed by our excellent team of technical officials. And we endeavour to have those times, the official times, with you very shortly. We now move on to heat number 5. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have David Badcock of Bishop Stortford, Kieran Burkett of the City of St Albans in 2, Luke Payne of Hatfield in 3, Jago Darrington of Bishop Stortford in lane number 4. Lane 5 is Callum Davis of Bishop Stortford, Lucas Hartley of Hatfield goes in 6, Luke Flynn of Watford in 7, and in lane number 8, Samuel Jeffrey of Hatfield. At the turn then, it is Callum Davis in lane number 5. He's touching first, not by an awful lot though, by about 0.27, something like that. Kieran Burkett in second, Luke Flynn in third. But breaststroke can often be the decider, particularly on a 200 metres individual medley. If someone has a really strong breaststroke leg and if someone doesn't have a fantastic breaststroke leg, then actually their positioning can change quite substantially here. But Callum Davis here looks like he is losing a little bit of ground to Jago Darrington in lane number 4. Who will have the stronger freestyle leg? We shall soon see. But touching almost simultaneously there, 0.06 between Callum and Jago. Lucas Hartley now coming back into third position here. Luke Payne dropping down into fourth. But Callum Davis starting to push away from Jago Darrington in 4, but it's not decisive enough here. It's going to be right down to the wire. Lucas Hartley looks like he's still in third, but at the front it is Callum Davis here. He is going to be touching first here. When you've got to wait what time he goes. Jago Darrington in second, and Lucas Hartley, he comes back into the fray, into third position there, as we await confirmation of the official result. And that's the official result for heat number 5 of the 200 metres individual medley. Moving on to heat number 6. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have Finley Guest of Watford. Lane 3, Thomas Stanbury of Potters Bar. His teammate Ethan Howard goes in 4. Jamie Joshua of Hatfield in lane number 5. Lane 6, Jack Barnard of Potters Bar. Lane number 7, also of Potters Bar, is Jake Moore. And Benjamin Taggart of Watford goes in lane number 8. I have a notice of disqualification to report. Event 206, Heat 5, I do apologise, Lane 1 for a technical infraction. That's a notice of disqualification. Event 206, Heat 5, Lane 1 for a technical infraction. At the turn then, it's very tight between Thomas Stanbury and Ethan Howard in 3 and 4. Jack Barnard in 6, he's in 3rd position here, as is Finley Guest, who's in 4th. It does look like Ethan Howard of Potter's Bar in lane number 4. He is managing to retain his 1st position in the penultimate 200 metres individual medley for the men's. Ethan Howard in 1st, Jamie Joshua in 2nd, Thomas Stanbury in 3rd, Jack Barnard now in 4th. I don't think that anyone will be able to catch Ethan Howard, but 2nd and 3rd is all to play for here. And of course, all of these gents, and in the next heat as well, are going to be aiming to get into the championship final this afternoon. Well, very shortly after this. But touching first there, it is going to be Ethan Howard. 2nd goes to Jamie Joshua, and 3rd goes to Jack Barnard there. 4th is Thomas Stanbury in lane number 3. As that concludes heat number 6 of the men's 200 metres individual medley. As we wait, and there we have the official result there for heat number 6. We now move on to heat number 7, the final heat of the 200 metres individual medley. Over to you, referee.